This is the ocean. Deep beneath the surface lies a certain animated sponge and all of his friends, who live out their lives through some wacky situations. For the most part, the places you'll find in SpongeBob are interesting to explore, but most of them are predictable. Like yeah, there's a few restaurants, the underwater city of Bikini Bottom, and some other random places that appear time and time again. However, the unique overall setting of SpongeBob gives rise to something special. There are some places throughout the show that wouldn't work well in normal cartoons because they're on land as opposed to the ocean. What would happen if an underwater city is created that's so absolutely terrifying it gets an entire episode just to explore everything offered? What if said city goes on to become one of the franchise's scariest places? Well, that's what leads me to the incredible world of Rock Bottom, based on the real-life version of the deep sea, a place that immediately seems to go against everything SpongeBob stands for. This is a show filled with positivity, bright colors, and happiness at every corner. But taking one quick look at Rock Bottom reveals a strange opposite to what we know about the fun underwater world. This is dark, mysterious, and creepier than I want to admit. Rock Bottom was first introduced in the season 1 episode titled Rock Bottom. Yeah, I know, it's not rocket science. SpongeBob and Patrick ride a bus to get home from the theme park Glove World, but uh-oh, they accidentally take the wrong one and end up on a one-way trip to the terrifying Rock Bottom. It's a city located at the bottom of the massive cliff, and there seems to be no way for escape. SpongeBob's mission is to find a bus that'll take him back home, but before that can become a reality, he witnesses the strange creatures and rules the city follows. He's so used to the brightness of Bikini Bottom, he doesn't know what to do in a place like this, and that's understandable. It is unlike anything he's faced before. Not only that, but his best friend Patrick even managed to find a way home without him. He's genuinely alone. He can only rely on himself to get out of the situation, which makes everything a bit scarier. I think Rock Bottom is by far one of the show's best places to explore, just because of what's being offered here. Creatures that talk in a weird way with their tongues, bathrooms that don't make any sense, and very few sources of light, so you have no idea what's going on. This is the kind of city where anything goes, and you just have to accept it because it's Rock Bottom. What else do you want me to say? SpongeBob may not be the type of cartoon known for its world building, but this is a neat exception that I think deserves more attention. Now, in terms of the actual show, Rock Bottom hasn't played a major role outside of the season 1 episode it was introduced in. The 2017 episode Out of the Picture actually had SpongeBob go back for a delivery, which was nice to see, but still really small. Although we wouldn't get to see much in the show, Rock Bottom was still always there. In fact, it would constantly make an appearance in other forms of media, like the SpongeBob 4D ride. If you ever wanted an immersive trip through Bikini Bottom as SpongeBob went on a delivery mission, then this was perfect. He's riding on a bike through jellyfish fields, before soon realizing the danger that awaits him.
Hey, that looks like the back of the Rock Bottom sign. Rock Bottom! Neptune on a needle! Think he's gonna get a little vertigo!
At this point, much like SpongeBob, the rider feels themselves inching over the cliff, and then flying down with twists, turns, and bumps! Lots of bumps. We get a glimpse of some of Rock Bottom's inhabitants before returning to the main story, but hey, this always felt like one of the most memorable parts of the ride for me. Also, the road is literally a cliff that goes straight down, there's no real escape, and it's terrifying. There's even a full roller coaster that takes advantage of the steep cliff, and turns it into an experience like no other, with Rock Bottom Plunge. The city would show up throughout many SpongeBob video games, which allows us to explore more freely than a typical 11-minute episode. Instead of simply watching a scared SpongeBob try to catch a bus ride home, you get to control him and do whatever you want, within the game's limits of course. I think the fact that Rock Bottom appeared in so many games just goes to show how incredible of a place it was. It may have just been in a single story from season 1, but there was an insane amount of potential here. Of course companies would be willing to expand that into their games, since it offered a whole lot of nightmarish concepts not often seen throughout the show. In Employee of the Month, there's even some parts that didn't appear in the episode, like the weather station WCTV. That's just a small example of what I'm talking about, but the kind of thing is pretty much present in every Rock Bottom you'll find in a SpongeBob game.
You'll have to stay here until the storm blows over.
Patrick, this doesn't look like Neptune's paradise. Uh-oh.
While the setting was first established in this episode, it expanded in more ways than one as the years would progress. Combine everything together, and yeah, this is awesome. Overall, I guess the main message I'm trying to give here is Rock Bottom is cool. An absolute nightmare of a city, but still cool. It's not often you have a location that goes against everything SpongeBob stands for, so when that does happen, we should stop and appreciate it. But what are your thoughts on the Deep Sea City? Is it one of your favorite places in the series? Let's talk in the comments. But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.